10 RV hacks to make your life, well, a little bit simpler. So, stick around.
Hey guys, welcome back to Why Wait. I'm Megan.
And I'm Chris. And today we're going to talk about 10 RV hacks.
Yes, 10 RV hacks that will just make life around the camper a little easier. Definitely.
Now, some of these things are actually items that we've talked about in some of the previous videos. And for some of our new viewers, if you haven't checked out those videos, when we're talking about a product or something, I'll go ahead and point up to a link to the video if you want to go learn more about that product. It's going to be kind of a quick video today. We're not going to get too in depth about some of these things, but we do have previous videos where we do go into depth about some of these things. If you want to go check that out, we'll also have links to the other videos down below.
All right.
Okay.
You going to help us out, Mickey?
Yeah, no dog hacks.
Wow. All right. So the first item up is this grippy shelf liner. I use this to kind of pad in between all the dishes and keep everything from just rattling against each other, especially on travel days.
Yes, yeah.
And I mean, I use it other times too. I have it in the drawers and I have it on the shelves and stuff. But this is great. You just cut it down to size if you need to, and just stick it in between your dishes. I'll put it even in front of like the frosted glass doors so that the dishes don't rub on the glass too.
Anything you don't want to rub, break, get jarred, scratch, this stuff is great. It's like having bubble wrap on the roll, so it's pretty cheap. Yeah. What, dollar store?
I think the dollar store has it. I got a huge roll at like, either I got it online or I think I got some at like at home or something like that too.
Yeah, cool.
So.
All right, next up. Hey, number 2 on our list of great RV hacks are these little guys right here. They come in a little pack. They're called drings, and I have these all over my basement. You simply just take 2 screws, screw in the wall. Now all of a sudden you can safely and securely fasten everything down while you're traveling. We just have these strategically placed throughout the basement. Take bungee cords, wrap them around everything. It's going to hold everything still and keep things from moving. Cheap little pack. You can get these on Amazon, which, by the way, everything we talk about today, if you go down in the video description below, we'll have Amazon links to those so you can go check them out. I love these things. They're great.
All right, something else that we use all the time are these flexible, thin cutting mats. We use them for cutting and in the back of the freezer. And it looks like it's time to defrost. But those make it really easy. All you have to do is basically pull them out of the back of the freezer and the ice comes with it. Really simple. We also have a video about that and put the link right up here and you can go check it out and find out about the whole process of using the cutting mats in your freezer and defrosting.
By the way, if you guys like the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button
and hit the notification bell and subscribe.
Definitely subscribe. Hey, we have lots of videos just like this on RV storage tips, tricks, RV hacks, DIY, preventive maintenance, anything like that. So if that interests you, make sure you check out our channel. And hey, we appreciate you watching, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay, moving on to motion sensor lighting. These little puck lights are awesome. We have them all over the RV, and most of them you have a little metal thing that you just kind of stick on the wall underneath the cabinet in our pantry, and these magnets just stick right to them. We just use rechargeable batteries in these. We have them in our basement. What's great about these is as soon as you open the pantry door, they all kick on. As soon as we open the cabinets underneath the kitchen sink, same deal, they turn on. As soon as I open my cargo bay doors, you get this light coming on. We use these underneath our little guy's bunk bed, so it's just great to have some extra lighting in some of these dark spaces, and it really helps us out.
Next, we're moving on to the spice rack. We use these little gripping spice racks, and they come in long strips of it, and you can cut them down to any size that fits your pantry or wherever you want to put it, inside your cabinets, whatever you want to do with it. But as you can see, we've got a lot of these in here, and it keeps these from being all over the place. They're great.
Okay, next up, foam backer rod. What is foam backer rod? Where it's just a polyurethane foam, usually used in construction with gaps in like concrete and stuff like that. But what we like to use this for is underneath our slide outs and sometimes around our slide out walls. And we have a whole video about this process. It's pretty simple. And again, I'll have a link up to that video if you want to go check it out. But this is great if you have kids have Legos. Legos will damage floors underneath slide outs, as well as dog food, rocks, and everything else that gets under slide outs. All you have to do is usually get some of this 3/4 inch foam backer rod, tuck it underneath your slide out, and when it's moving day, you simply just grab the 2 ends and you just pull it back out, and anything that's underneath that slide out comes out with it. This will definitely save you some money in the long run from damaging your floors. If something gets caught under there, it's gonna scrape, rip, and damage the linoleum vinyl floors. So it's a quick little hack. It's something we've been using for a while. You can also use it on the sides of your slide outs to keep cold air and drafts from coming in. And another RV hack we like to use is for Legos. All right, buddy?
Yep.
Yep, he likes to keep his Lego kits like that in Ziploc bags. It saves a lot of space, it keeps them organized. So if he has a Lego kit that we actually try to keep together so we can build it again, how do we keep them?
In a Ziploc bag.
With what?
With the instructions.
Instructions, right. And then we also just use these little Tupperwares right from the dollar store. And we have a few of these that stack real nice, and we have some bigger ones. And we even try to actually keep these color coded, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, saves space, it's cheap, and it's just a good way to store and organize all the Legos in our life. And we have tons of them, don't we?
Yes.
Oh. And anybody who has Legos out there, just a quick, nice, easy little tip on how we like to store them. Next up, wall outlet extenders. If this looks like your house with USB cables hanging everywhere and you're looking for places to plug stuff in, and we know these outlets aren't always like in strategic locations, these little things right here are great. This has USBs and it has 3. We have one in the bedroom that just has 6 110 volt outlets. Sensors really kind of save the day because again, they usually don't put these outlets in very strategic locations in my opinion, and a lot of times they also don't have enough. So by adding these on here, it gives us some USB charging, extra USB charging, and just some extra places to plug things in. Another great hack we love to do is putting the command hooks outside. These won't ruin your camper. They stick there. They can simply pop off when it's travel day and come off real easy. And what's great about that is summertime, you know how it is. Swimming suits, towels, everything, mess all over the campsite, hang on the back of chairs, picnic tables. Well, we like to have a few of these out here, and we just hang the towels up and swimming suits down the side. It looks neat, organized, and it just really helps out and doesn't make the campsite look so bad. And you know, wet towels hanging all over the chairs. We also use them for seasonal decorations. We have a couple more outside where we just hang wreaths or anything like that. And then we just take them off on travel days. Okay, another great hack when it's time to hang stuff up in your RV. We usually use the command Velcro strips for light things, but when you want to hang something heavy, like a vacuum, a shelf, whatever it may be, these easy wall anchors right here are a must. These go right into your exterior walls, which are usually filled with styrofoam. That's how they vacuum seal, and that's the kind of insulation you have. Well, most drywall anchors are not going to work. They're not going to open up and spread inside that foam. These are great because you can just pop them in, push them in, you screw them in, you take your screw, finish it off. These are very secure. In fact, we even hung this shelf right here with it. We've hung our hanging wall vacuum up with it and some other things in the RV. But if you're ever looking for a good, secure way to hang things on the exterior of your RV walls, these easy wall anchors are great. And we have a whole video on how to hang things in the RV, how to hang things on interior walls and different wall anchors, and I'll put a link to that right up here.
All right, so that wraps things up. Those are some of our RV hacks that we use. Hopefully some of those can be useful to you. And if you have some ideas that we may not know about, let us know. Yeah, comment down below. These are just some of the things that we've learned after 3.5 years of living on the road in the RV. But we're always changing, always, learning and figuring out new ways to do things. So feel free to throw down anything down there that you do to help out with your RV life. And if you're not full-timing, hey, get out there, start your full-time RV adventure because... Why wait?
Why wait? We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.